Welcome to Dr. X, where I help expose sick and twisted issues related to your health regarding doctors, nurses, hospital staff, and appalling things some people do to abuse the healthcare system. In today's episode, we'll focus on women who are addicted to abortions. Look, here at Insiders Health, we support a woman's right to choose. And ever since the passage of Roe v. Wade, which was a landmark, controversial decision by the United States Supreme Court on the issue of abortion, the abortion issue has generated fierce opinion on both sides. In Roe, the court decided that a right to privacy under the Due Process Clause in the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution extends to a woman's decision to have an abortion. So essentially, this landmark decision gave women a right to obtain an abortion if she chose to, but restricted it mostly to the first trimester. This issue is still a sensitive one, that even those in the pro-choice community usually agree that when all things are equal, would hope that they would not have to make such a choice. So what if you heard that there are actually women who are getting addicted to abortions? Yes, you heard me correctly. There are some women who are actually addicted to this procedure. If you are shocked and sickened by this, you're not alone. As a doctor, I find this behavior appalling. Just because women have the legal right to such a procedure does not mean it is normal or socially acceptable to continue to do it, especially since there are many other birth control methods which are easily obtainable. If you are a woman or even a man, you may think what I have told you is just some horror story I've concocted to frighten you purposely, but it's not. This has not only actually happened, it is a condition researchers are trying to understand in a clinical sense. One such case involved a woman by the name of Irene Villar, who wrote a book about her experience being addicted to abortions. Villar's book, Impossible Motherhood, chronicles her own dark choices. She had 15 abortions in 16 years, much of that time as a married woman. Can you imagine that? You may wonder how that is even possible. I mean, what could possibly provoke a woman to do such a horrific procedure so many times? And what did her husband think of her? Well, Villar claimed that circumstances in her life and culture helped repeat behavior that led to this thinking and allowed for her to emotionally overcome any perceived instinct to not want the procedure, such as her first husband, who said that babies killed sexual desire. Villar also noted that society has been telling women for decades now that they must be independent, and having a child will stop them from achieving this. So yes, a story like Villar's may be shocking, but it is not unique, and according to an independent survey, 1 out of every 2 women who have an abortion will go on to repeat the procedure again. Furthermore, about half of all pregnancies in the US are unintended, and 40% of these are terminated by abortion. 854,122 in the year 2002. Many women who get an abortion cite financial reasons or an uncommitted male partner who is not ready for marriage. Even though there's been an influx of single mothers throughout America, many women still prefer a traditional setting, especially for raising children. Because of this, women are more receptive to abortion if they are led to believe that their baby's possible father would not commit. If you've already had 1, 2, even 3 abortions, you should immediately consult a doctor to find the appropriate birth control option. Just because a procedure is legal does not mean it is healthy or even considered stable mental behavior to continue to do it. If the public continues to hear more about these insane cases like Villar's, they are more likely to become anti-abortion, therefore will want Roe v. Wade overturned. If that were to happen, it would be a tragedy for women all across the United States. Because of the possible negative consequences of such crazy behavior, I want to expose you to such issues to help prevent this from happening. If you have a family member or a friend you know who's had multiple abortions, talk with them and encourage them to seek counseling, or they could endanger their bodies, possibly preventing them from having children in the future when they are ready. Well, that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode, and please join me next time as we continue to journey through the dark side of the healthcare field. I'm Dr. X.